Hello everyone, my name is Toertl and welcome to today's Minecraft video. We are back on the Blockhead server in episode, I don't even know what episode actually. I was gonna say number 11 or number 12 or number 13, I don't know. We are back on the Blockhead server anyway, and it's so long that I've last recorded that I don't even know which episode we're on. But I do know that this is definitely the finale of Blockhead Season 2, because we are planning to start Season 3 once 1.18 has released with all of the different data packs we need and maybe also a few bug fixes. And once all of that is running stable, we are going to switch to Season 3. But until then, we still have a bit of time and a few days to play on the server, and I want to definitely use these days to get all of the stuff done I didn't get done and I still want to do. One of those things is a server tour. Then we are going to play a minigame, I hope. If Val has finished it, I don't know. But I'm definitely hyped to play it because you know what the game is about. And if you don't, I'm gonna just tell you quickly. I don't blame you if you don't, because it's quite a while since I've last recorded and maybe you forgot some events. But when I win the game, I'm going to get my Axolotl back. And I want my Axolotl back really bad, because I'm missing her. Pink Lady is missing in my aquarium over there at Atom's base. And on the topic of bases, I also want to have a look at Greece. And I think that's the first thing we're going to do. We're just going to fly over to my former base. And as you can see, a lot of stuff has happened over here. We've built up, we being Val and I, a lot more stuff around this area. This whole street corner has been built. Also this wall zoning off the ocean, and it's exactly like I had imagined it. So later on in today's episode, we're definitely gonna meet up with Val and we're gonna discuss the plans for Greece, and then we're gonna build them. I definitely want to finish this base off because it's the favorite base of mine so far. Or one of the favorite bases. I like all my bases, but this one is definitely up there. And then we are going to make a server tour, and then we're gonna play the game. But before we do any of that, let's have a look at my apartment first, because I didn't even show it to you. I did the interior in between episodes, and then I forgot to show it. I don't think I filmed a time-lapse for it. Even if I did, it would be weird just throwing it into this episode out of nowhere. So let's just make a small tour of the apartment instead. We have a few balconies all over the place. I think in total I've got 3, so number 1 is right here, where I always fly in when I'm arriving from Greece. Then I've got a second one over here, which is just a nice overview of, I think, some replication of Central Park, because this has some real New York vibes, this base. And then I've got another one upstairs, which is just above the other one I've got down there. So I've got 3 balconies in this apartment. I could actually add more, come to think of it. I could add another door right here. Oops. And I've got another one built. Perfect. Yeah, why not? Let's have another balcony. It's totally overkill, but I like having many balconies. Then I've got my small bed up here. Nothing too fancy, just a nice cutout, I would say, of a floor. And downstairs, we've got the entrance. This is the fancy elevator leading up. And my apartment sign. But nothing really interesting back there. Over here, we've got the much more interesting first floor, though. I've got some decorations on this wall to make it look very modern, because I wanted to break out a little bit of the Mediterranean style I've been building in all season, and therefore this modern apartment was very refreshing to build, and it just felt like I was inspired again, because I've built so many of these Mediterranean houses. I wouldn't say I can't stand them, they look quite lovely, but I'm just a bit exhausted of building Mediterranean houses, which is also a bold statement, as I've built about 6 or so. But yeah, I'm not the most energetic Minecraft player when it comes to building something. And when I've built something, then I'm done with the style for a little while. Except futuristic for some reason. I can build futuristic builds left, right, and center all day. Never mind. We've got the massive aquarium down here as well, with my 40-odd axolotls in there. I've got a nice sofa, a table with popcorn. Because who needs a TV really if you have this? It's just so lovely. Moving on though, we've got the kitchen in this area, and it's all very open. It's kind of one room that has multiple functions. And I like it. It makes it feel very cohesive with the style. Because modern apartments often have just small dividing walls, if any, for larger rooms. It's rare that there's a big wall dividing rooms very harshly. And I really like how this turned out. So we've got the kitchen over here with a toaster, a stove, a fridge full of gunpowder. Right next to that is, of course, the table to sit down at and have a nice meal with a fruit basket and a few little cups. And then, last but not least, there's also my PC, which I can play Minecraft in Minecraft. And of course this would not be home without some nice wall decorations. We've got a record and the wither we've defeated in episode 6 or something. Actually, we or I is an overstatement. I died, I chickened out, and I asked Stick for help, and he killed him. So, great memorial of that. Then we've got the cloak head, and this is actually the original cloak head. This right here, as you can see, is Mr. Cloak's head killed by Toertl. And this is, I think, the only head of him that's been killed by a player. This is the only one that exists on the server. And then, you know, the reason I've sold my base. We've got the wizard hat, the Scar wizard hat. And I'm still happy with the deal, to be honest. I mean, look at this head. Who wouldn't sell their base for this? And now it's time to get my Axolotl back, because Val has finished the minigame I have to play in order to get Pink Lady back to my other Axolotl friends back there. And therefore, let's just meet up with Val. And she also said that the deed for Greece is going to come with Pink Lady as a prize for winning the game. So I can't wait to actually play the bloody thing and get my base back, which is ever expanding and looking so freaking gorgeous. And we can actually finish Greece in this episode as well. So, let's go. Hello!
Hey.
Ow, that hurt. Can I carry some fish with me?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, you can have food on you and nothing else.
So, do you want to explain anything before I actually start, or is it just like
no, you
explanations along the way?
Yeah, explanations along the way, but you also need to set your spawn here, because...
I just did that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, it's not too hard overall, so... Oh, never mind.
Yeah. The dreaded words.
Yeah.
So, now over here.
I think that they
Over here?
Yeah. Oh, you're fast.
And over here.
And now you need to
Don't
jump.
fall down. Cool. This does not look very trustworthy, but
Why?
sure. Because it's black and I can't see anything.
I think you should be able to fall down, right?
I am. What the hell is this?
It's a maze. Oh, that's funny.
I've got lighting to bright and I can't see a thing.
Yeah, that's the point.
Can I turn on at least like F3 or something?
Sure. I don't know if it will help you.
Because I've already lost orientation. I don't want to just run in circles here.
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
can. I mean...
I am on block, what is it? 302 minus 1133. I'm gonna write that down. This is my starting point. I'm gonna do this very strategic here. I don't know if it's smart. Stupid zombie.
Just in case you really get lost, I'm confused. Oh no, that was really fun.
Yeah, I guess that teaches me to not
By the way,
get my phone out whenever there is a zombie nearby. Cool.
if you die again, you can actually take the bed and place it like on the top, so you won't have to reset your spawn every time in the maze. Or you don't have to do the whole parkour thing to get through the maze.
Ah, I hear a zombie again. And I hear a skeleton. This is not good.
By the way,
This is so not good.
if it makes you feel oh no, that's not good. If it makes you feel any better, I died like 20 times building this thing.
Well, I'm on 4 already.
Oh, you're getting there. I did not realize.
I'm getting there. Don't you worry. At least now I'm on full hearts down here, so I can take half a shot more or something.
That's kind of good, to be honest. Oh, you're quite far. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I resorted to walking backwards, and that somehow seemed to help.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I did not try that. The skeleton is really overpowered.
Yes. I don't know what that guy has, but it's something with flame and a lot of damage. At least I know the start of the little labyrinth you built.
Yeah, you're getting a hang of it, I guess.
Yeah. Funnily enough, only by walking backwards. Oh, I found 2 arrows. And I found the zombie who held my cord.
Oh, it actually took your
I've got my fish back.
That's so funny.
Yummy.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Creeper?
Nice, nice. No, I've got the skeletons fighting each other.
Oh,
3 of them, just shooting arrows at one another.
3 skeletons?
Yes, kill each other. Kill each other.
I thought there would be like maybe 1 or 2 mobs in there.
I think these 3 are all new skeletons. I haven't seen one of them yet.
That's not good. I think they spawn like when you're...
Bone, bone, bone. Yes, the bone has defeated the skeleton.
That's funny.
And then I died.
You should be able to, like... For fuck's sake.
This seems so condescending.
No, I'm like kind of worried that you won't be able to because it's not a small maze. I mean, you...
How big are we talking, Val?
You've seen the size of the axolotl. That's the size of the maze. Oh, you're actually in the middle of the maze right now. Kind of decent. Why was the voice fine?
I thought you were about to say like, oh, you're almost there. You're almost at the end.
Oh, not even close. That's...
Heck. At least it would have been funny if you just put some Easter eggs down, even if it were just like condescending signs like, congrats, you found nothing.
Honestly, there were so many mobs spawning that I died quite a lot. So I just didn't bother. Well,
that's why whenever I build a maze, I just build up the walls, then I hide some stuff in there, and then I build up the ceiling.
Yeah, that would have been smart. That's also why I kind of forgot to put the water down there, because I was meant to do that. You weren't supposed to get any fall damage.
I'm just gonna say, like, don't pull a Zadef on me and put no exit around here.
Oh god,
like,
no.
Don't do that thing he did with impulse. I found black concrete. Hi.
I did not mean to drop it down. Can I have that back?
No.
Oh.
Okay,
no!
You're trapped. You're trapped now.
That's not funny. I don't know where to get out. Alright, frick. That's so not funny. Wait.
That's brilliant.
Alright, so this is you. You haven't moved, right?
No, I'm still standing here.
Alright, left and
Maybe.
right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I know a clue that could help me.
Yeah.
If you just tell me which direction I generally have to go to find the exit.
Yeah, that's...
Like positive Z, positive X,
that's
something like
the
that.
issue. There's like a big fat issue with that one, because you need to do a U-turn. You first
Are
need...
you kidding me?
I'm not joking. You need to go north first. And then you need to go, let's see, to the west and then south.
I guess it's
How
just...
are you there? You're so wrong. You were almost...
Thank you. Very encouraging.
No, but... No, go
It's
back.
like shouting at a blind man. How did you walk that way without any form
go
of
back,
direction in a black maze?
Go north and east and north and west. West?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go all those directions. I'm just gonna
Go
split
west.
myself up in 3 parts.
Go north. Alright, so you're just walking the wrong...
West. North. This is north. I can't go north. There's a wall.
East, and then north, and then west. And then south. No, go back.
I'm trying so hard to go north, but I can't. There's a wall.
No, you're missing... No, you don't need to go north there. There's like...
You just told me to go north!
And then
fuck's sake, make up your mind.
And then I meant south. I meant south, for fuck's sake.
How are you confused north and south? This is honestly good fun now.
Oh my god, you're almost there.
Ah, I see water.
Yay, go in.
And signs. Ah, creeper!
No! I've spawn-proofed
What
it!
the shit? What the actual shit?
I spawn-proofed that.
I swear he spawned down there and just killed me.
Alright, so no.
Like he went up or something. He must have went up the water stream.
And set your spawn on the purple bed.
Okay, I've got my bone back. Nice. Okay, spawn is set.
Yeah, because you need it.
I'm gonna throw let's say 3/4 of my cod and some of the azalea down here at my sacred bone, because I feel like I might die in the lava. I don't trust myself here.
Oh, I have more cod, just in case. Oh.
And I've already died.
That was fast. By the way,
Yes.
before I follow you inside.
This jump is the worst. This jump is literally the worst.
If you die again, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Wait, so I don't do that jump, I say.
No, you do. But you do it differently.
You do it from here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't need to give you a hint, that's great.
Wait, you...
No, that's not how that works. No.
You gave me the scaffolding, I mean...
I gave you to come here, not to shoot your way through. The fuck?
It's a creative solution, you gotta admit that.
Yeah, but that's not how that works.
Save the cod!
That's what's funniest thing. Save the cod. I don't know, I just ran like down the stairs and it worked.
Pity's sake. Okay, running down the stairs.
Yeah, just... No! Here. That's the funniest thing. Oh my god, ow! What's wrong with your legs? Just jump. No, just jump for goodness sake.
Whee!
You're a 169 at this point, dude. Yes!
Oh, I made it, but with a little step down there, actually. I fell down and then I jumped.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Don't look at me like that. But you really need, like, the thing. Like, running up to...
I thought you jumped from the pre-last
No,
one.
I literally ran down the stairs and I kinda, like, got there. Oh my god, you're getting up on me in death. That's so funny.
You know, at this rate, I'm gonna get most deaths.
I seriously...
Pedro's got nothing on me.
I know. I see. This was the easiest. I thought of making it harder.
Kidding me?
Oh, how? You were just standing there. What's that?
Yeah, I was so confused. Like, this is not the easiest part. This is worse than the maze.
What the hell? It's worse than the maze. Oh no. Alright. Enough laughing. It's just... It's making me sad now.
Okay, this... I can't believe this.
You don't
What
deserve the
I
lead.
am so freaking useless. Okay, I need to calm down. Let me have a sip of my coffee.
What the hell?
Alright. I shouldn't try
Oh.
jump and run whenever I'm laughing.
I'm seriously crying.
So it already works better now.
It's slower now, right?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, if you die 7 more times, I'll just make it even slower. Dude,
Nice.
whoa, you actually made it.
Oh,
You did
I can
right.
hear a zombie.
It.
This is not good.
I spawn-proofed that. It should not be there. I think you're here.
Yeah, there's no zombie down here, but I can hear one.
No, it's the one from downstairs, from the maze.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
so you should be fine. Alright, wait for me. Don't do anything.
I see an axolotl.
Don't
Hi.
do anything yet.
How are you?
Don't touch any buttons, please.
And a stinky horse. Do you have a bed on you?
No, why?
Because I wanted to set my spawn in case I do kill the axolotl because you trick me. I'm gonna
Try to kill me?
Solid- no, in case you try and trick me, and I accidentally kill the poor axolotl, I wanna just solidarity. What's that word again? Solidaritel release something.
Yeah.
I wanna die with it. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't have a bed, so
Crap.
it's kind of pointless. I mean, you have a spawn back there, so you can
Right.
just die a few times more in lava and then
Yeah, that's
come
not too
back.
bad.
Yeah.
Wait a second. I need to break the glass though. I don't know if I can make it
Why?
before the axolotl. Yeah, because if there's TNT, I don't know if I can break the glass in time to get in there.
Oh, you want to get in there?
Yeah, of course.
Alright. Yeah.
Want to get blown up too.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah, I just got.
And obviously, I want to kill the stupid horse. Stupid horse. Yeah, I kind of expected that. What was that?
That was my plan all along.
So, that would have killed me either way.
Yeah, the axolotl and the horse would not have died, and they're still alive.
Oh, yay!
The plan was to always kill you.
But the horse got hurt.
Oh, it did? I don't know.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh yeah, it was too close to the glass. We're almost
Never
there.
time?
Yeah.
Ooh.
This was my funnest one, I guess, to make, to be honest. Alright, I did set a respawn anchor just because it's easier.
So I right click that or?
Yeah, you
what
need
do I do?
to go in there.
I rarely ever use them.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
did.
cool.
You did, right? It
Yeah,
did say
I
set
right-clicked.
spawn.
Yes.
Alright.
Just like a bed. I think I've used them once, and that was when 1.16 was new, so I kind of forgot how they worked.
Literally made it just for the game. I have never tried them before.
I mean, don't really use them unless you're playing Nether Survival Worlds. So, but for that, they're very cool.
Oh, you're almost there!
I slipped.
Oh no. It's not that hard, to be honest. It's just you need to like really watch the patterns. By the way, that's Pink Lady over there in the frame.
And a book.
Yeah, you need to read that.
The book is kind of scary.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems a bit ominous hanging over there.
It was just in case I wasn't there to show you how. Set your spawn there, please.
Wait. Oh, that. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
I can do it before I do the jump.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Might be a good thing. Alright, read the
Okay.
book.
I
There's
don't want the.
there's no redstone.
Don't want. Yeah, I just don't want it to fall in the lava, so I kind of want to go on the back of the block.
It should not fall in the lava.
You have undergone multiple challenges and now you're almost there. Just drop Pink Lady in the hopper and set your spawn here. Alright, and an empty second page. Cool.
Yeah.
So, do I drop the book in there as well, or?
No need, to be honest. It's fine.
Test object.
Sure.
Test object 2.
For the sake.
Test object 3. Okay, there she goes. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Have a safe travel. And now, okay.
Yeah.
It's set. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's
that
a different
disappears.
one.
Nice.
I made it extra long, like, so you should not die.
Yeah, I just want to figure out the pattern first.
Yeah, you really
So
need
that
to.
one pops up, that does. Is this one linked up, or is it also random
No,
like the first one?
it's random, but it's in a way so you can actually find like the moment that they both appear long enough for you to jump.
Okay, so this is not it.
This was it, by the way.
Mm,
That
yeah,
was
but it's kind of short.
No, it was kind of long. It's longer than the first one.
That's what I meant.
Ooh, you're
That
almost...
was very long.
You almost slipped off. Yeah, this one stands there.
Okay.
This is an easy one. I never
I
died.
mean, you're
with that
saying
one.
this, but every easy thing has killed me so far.
Yeah, I did not realize that would happen. Oh no.
No! Shit.
Did the wrong. There is like in the last two parts, there's no waiting. You need to like go through them.
Yes,
Yes.
finally.
And now I can
Okay,
save.
and now I go through the portal again, or what do I do?
No, there is a shulker.
Oh,
There is one.
there's no shulker. I don't see a shulker.
It's right here.
Oh,
There are some
well,
bones.
that's well hidden.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be like noticeable. We're almost
Okay.
there, by the way.
Wait, I still have to do more.
Yeah, but you won't die, so Pink Lady's safe.
Okay, that's good.
That's why I'm in here with you, because you won't die. Oh, why? Where did this block go? This is really annoying. Oh well.
Perfect.
What the hell happened? Oh, the explosion, I forgot.
Oh, right, this is below the room where I
Yeah.
blew myself up.
But it should not go past obsidian, right? That's kind of weird. Like, encased everything.
Hmm.
That's kind of annoying. Oh well.
I don't know, maybe corner pieces? I
Yeah,
don't
might
know.
be. Yeah, don't touch, just go through it. It's time.
I mean, I've died so much, I
Yeah.
don't even bother.
Just go through it. It's time.
No.
Yeah. No, why? No, put it on. Yes. On. You're a precious little axolotl. It's fine. Stop trying to kill me. Oh, for fuck's sake. And now we can go out. It's fine. You're alive.
Yeah, at least that.
Stop going after me, though. I mean, it
How does
took...
that even? How does that look? Just an axolotl with a bone going completely ham.
Yeah. It took me forever to get the right tint, like, to your outfit, so...
Oh, I didn't realize.
It's not the regular, shine.
Oh, that's color hashtag B1AADF. Yeah.
So what do you think of your, game?
Well, I don't like the part of this dead axolotl, but I'm happy that you didn't kill any more axolotls because you promised there were lots dying, and I was kind of afraid of that.
No.
But
That was just me being an asshole.
that was nice, yeah.
I mean, you died more than enough times. Like
Yeah, I don't
60?
care about me dying, I just mind about the axolotls.
I just
I
wanted...
don't know. I was at 160 deaths, I think, when I started.
Oh, 50, that's nice.
So 50 to 60 deaths. Yeah.
Yeah.
My god. Wow. My storage room looks like it's made out of kelp at Christmas. I love these textures for the presents, they do. But it looks like it's made out of kelp. Hang on, hang on. There's basically no difference here, is there? Anyway, I've got my base back. I won the game, and I have got this kelp room, which is actually quite a lovely color palette now that I think about it. The black, the tan, and the green go together quite nicely. And I've also got my axolotl back, but now what I want to do is I want to first up visit everyone's base on the server to get some inspiration. I've not been to everyone's base yet, at least not on camera, and I want to do that this season because last season I don't think I visited everyone. But this season no one's gonna be spared. We're gonna do one massive server tour before we're going to start finishing up Greece, which again belongs to us, the rightful owner. And we're going to then, after we return, build up this entire area. I think 2 or 3 buildings in this area, these 3 buildings, a little bit of airport stuff over here, and then we're gonna do some terraforming in this area. This is going to be one massive time lapse, and it's gonna take me a lot of time. But until then, let's get some inspiration from a gargantuan server tour. Alright, I'm stacked up on rockets and backup elytra, and now we're going to maybe start over at our neighbor. He has got an amazing base, which we didn't visit in its entirety yet. So let's just start off here. We've got the massive Statue of Liberty, which you can actually see from my base. And it's just looking over his entire bay area, where you can find a marina and a freaking cruise ship. And now comes the crazy part, right? This cruise ship is not just very impressive exterior-wise, but it's also decorated. We're talking every single cabin, right? This guy. Man. Atom. What on earth are you doing? This is so great. Obviously it's not finished, but have a look at the scale of the space. I'm getting so frame ratey, and I hope the recording's not too choppy, but I mean, look at this space. I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say, actually. This is so ridiculously big. The man even has a Ferris wheel. And when you continue in this area, he's also built an industrial harbor. Because why the hell not? Look at this. This is just container ship next to container ship next to container ship. This is ridiculous. Atom, where do you find the time and energy to build all this? I'm seriously admiring it. It's a shame that it probably won't get done before the end of the season, but it's still so impressive to see it all. Man. And this is his tower. His huge atom tower. I think there's a mob farm on the inside, and at the top floor it's got his storage. And of course also we've got our little apartment here. This is our place. Man, Atom, you madman. Okay, let's head to the Nether, and let's have a look at which base we're gonna visit next. This is a trippy tunnel to walk down. We're heading to Mr. Cloak's base and Torino Hanako's base. We've been there every now and then, but I actually don't know what the state of their base is at the moment, so I'm quite excited to find out how it looks over there. Bloop. So this place is pretty much some sort of medieval time looking village with just lovely, nicely detailed buildings everywhere and lots of nature, which I really enjoy. And my favorite part has to be this ship over here, right in front of the coast, which Mr. Cloak built just with, I think, reference pictures, and it's looking gorgeous. It must have been such a pain to get all those fences in. I mean, it looks great though. It was definitely worth the effort. My god. I'm admiring this. I would not have the patience to build something like that. Probably. If I don't suddenly find my fascination for old ships, then I'm not gonna build something like that. But it's still so impressive to look at. My goodness. Of course, they've got a mob farm over here, some sort of industrial area as it seems. And then there is the Spectre Guardian farm, which just, it fills me with a lot of nostalgia, because Spectre is obviously not a real organization anymore, as Wolf is not part of the server anymore. And I remember in episode 2 or 3, like very early on in the season when this thing was built, I remember designing this room. And I'm still quite proud of it, to be honest. It looks rather nice. Of course, it's not the most detailed thing on Earth. It's not the largest and most impressive looking storage. But it's still neat, right? Those were all of the bases connected to the Red Nether Tunnel, so one of the 4 main directions from the Nether Hub. And I think now we can have a look at spawn. I think there's some stuff you haven't seen yet. Starting off, we have, of course, Valkyrie's amazing skull right here, which is still one of my favorite builds on the server. But you've seen that one. And there's Atom's starter base here. There is a building built also by Val for the Iron Farm. Yes, still working. Very nice. And wait. Oh, there's a pixel art tiger. I haven't actually seen that one finished. I've seen it in the making at the start of the season, but I've never been over here to look at it. Who's a good kitty? Meow. Oh man. Then we've got Civil's base, and Civil's starter base is just magnificent. And this is basically a small version of what he built in his main base. This is just the taste of what you're gonna see later on. And isn't this just gorgeous? Look at this place. My god, Civil. I'm so looking forward to playing with him in Season 3 again. And then there's, of course, the blocky, improvised, built on day 1 starter house with Hanako's head sticking out for some reason. I mean, this place, it serves its purpose. It's not looking too fancy, but it serves its purpose, and it's iconic, right? It's an iconic starter house. This place looks so messy with the present textures for the chests. My goodness. Oh god. And then, I don't know if you've seen it already, but I'm walking towards it now, so you've definitely seen it by now. In this area was Wolf's base, and we thought it was a good idea to build some sort of memorial for him. So I have made a Mount Rushmore inspired mountainside with his face on it, and Val and I are working on it to make it look rather nice. And it's Wolf, you can clearly see it. It was a pain in the butt to figure out which blocks to use to make it look like it's Wolf. But in the end, it works. And I'm happy with this. It's a nice little memorial here. And now to the most impressive build in this area. Or what I would say is the most impressive build. The tree. So the story behind this tree and the treehouse is that this is Tinker its starter base. Not the tree. The treehouse. The tree would be a bit over the top, but the treehouse was his starter base, and when he built it, he wanted a tree house, but obviously you don't build this big of a tree in the early games, so he just had trees on top of trees leading up to it. And then someone came along and blew up half of the trees, so it was basically a floating house with just 1 or 2 trees remaining, just floating in the sky, and it was super ugly. So what we decided to do is we wanted to have a tree supporting this thing that is not just some random house floating in the air. And Valkyrie, I think, came up with a schematic, or she looked for one online, and this beautiful tree is now supporting Tinker its starter base. It's looking so gorgeous here at spawn. It's kinda almost a central point that ties the whole area together. And then I designed a little bit over here. If you have a look next to Rue's starter base, there is a small cliff and this very messy looking bridge, which I designed. And I think this area is quite cozy and a little magical. Love this area. And of course we've got Rue's starter base. And Rue's starter base, man, I love this place for one reason. Not because of the floating Hanako head, no. But because of this. This entire room is nothing but an aquarium on the wall. How could you not like that? And there are axolotls in there, which is even better. I think that concludes most of spawn area. I'm sorry if I overlooked anyone's base, but those aren't the main bases either way. Those are just the little starter houses. And now we're gonna move on to some more real bases. Let's, for that, maybe go to Northwest Settlers, because the Northwest Settlers are a big group of, I think, 4 to 5 people, which all built their base in close proximity. And they are just amazing, amazing builds next to each other. So let's have a look. We're already greeted by Styx base. And this thing is just ridiculous. Look at this castle. And if you remember, I think in episode 5 or 4, we've had a race going on around this place where it was pretty much just built up to this height. So the grey wall, the stone wall was standing, but nothing else. And by now, he's just built up this massive castle over here. Stick, you are a madman. Look at this build. But you're a madman in the best possible way. And right next to that is madman number 2. I think for the full effect of this base, I have to fly out over here towards Civil's little fantasy village. And now let's have a look at this thing loading in. Rico has decided he wanted to build a mountain this season. And it looks like he almost did it, because this little part is missing. But to be fair, you just have to look at this from this side, I guess. Man. And Civil's base in front of Rico's base just works together so well. If you stand over here in one of Civil's roads, or not roads, paths actually. This is a medieval village. And you look up there, and you just see this mountain. I am in awe of these builds. I love them. And also Civil's little... I'm saying little here. It's actually quite a big village. It just seems so small in front of Rico's mountain. And I mean, Civil space is just so gorgeous and so detailed as well, at least on the outside. Hey there, Zeppo. What I mean by that is, if you have a look at most of these buildings' interiors... Okay, this is a bad example. But most of the interiors, I think, at least that's what it was like the last time I was around here. are unfinished. Right, but I gotta admit myself that I am not planning on doing interiors for my base, at least not for the remaining houses, so I guess I can't really complain. On the other side of the mountain there's Rue Space, also still in the making, and it's very much inspired by his starter base. And it's looking like a mix of styles to me, integrated into a mountainside, which is pretty fancy. And I think maybe just some more details to this place, and this could look incredibly beautiful. So this looks like some sort of modern, clean version of a fantasy style build. And if you integrate some more details into this house and make the terraforming very smooth, this can look gorgeous. But it's a shame, I don't think this space is gonna get done in time. Right across from Rue Space over here is the beautiful and beautifully detailed small base, but still very, very neat base of Crazy and Tony. This place isn't massive, but it's just full of life because of all the details they've put in, and I love this place. I love every single house. My favorite's still the little mushroom one over here, which you can surprisingly live in. You've got almost everything that you need. You've got storage, you've got a bed, you've got a furnace, you've got a cake, a crafting table. Like, what more do you need in what looks like just about no space? This is just an amazing house overall. But not just that, everything in this small space looks gorgeous. They've put in so much detail and effort into making this place feel nice, and that's really what I appreciate. And then of course you've got the big tree over here, which serves as some sort of shop, which sells all kinds of flowery goods, I think. We've got a lot of nature and plant-based blocks. So a lot of flowers, yeah, a lot of leaves, glowberries, other berries. Whee! Oh, man. Lovely. Then over here we've got Valkyrie's base, which she isn't really happy with for some reason. And I still don't fully understand why. But I love the ideas she had, because she was talking to me about a forest and the idea of dividing that forest into a bad half and a good half. So on the bad half you, for example, have these nether plants, these nether mushrooms and wither roses, very spooky and twisty looking trees. Now the other side you've got happy flowers, azalea, and a nice light looking pathway. And I think this place works out very, very nice. But it's just to bring the effect across of there being two halves of the forest maybe a bit too small, because it is kind of a small forest. But I still like the idea. I still like the intention of making a good half and a bad half of a forest. So let's maybe now head over to Dom's place. Bearded Child's base is full of nostalgia for me, and you're gonna see why in just a little bit. See, when I was a young child, I used to love the show Thunderbirds, and if you haven't watched it, please do. At this point, I said a show, but I don't know if it was a show or if it was just one or two movies. I reckon it's a movie, actually. Man, all I know is that I loved it and that I watched it at some point, and I still remember these vehicles. I still remember this red rocket being my favorite, actually. I remember this thing, which had a submarine in its belly, which I've seen over here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. That's the fourth one of the Thunderbirds, if I recall it correctly. I don't know. And then there is number 1 right here. Just taken off out of this, what looks to be a rocket launch hole. I don't know the scientific term for that, but it's looking super cool. It just fills me with so much nostalgia. And it's also, oh god, that was a lag spike if I've ever seen one. That's because of the museum with all the different heads in there. And apart from the Thunderbirds, there's also this beautifully detailed, very nice looking ship over here. And everything kind of ties together. This base is very obviously a military compound together with a Thunderbirds inspired base. And I'm loving it. Now that we've got that base covered, there's just one tunnel left. And I don't know if anyone's base is actually over in this direction. But I'd reckon there is only some industrial stuff. And I think just because we've had some inactivity from 1 or 2 players, and some players having difficulty with IRL stuff, that is actually all of the bases. Some blockheads didn't get past their starter base. So we are done with our little server tour. I don't know if I should call it little. We are done with our massive server tour. That actually sounds a bit nicer. And we are back in Greece. And now it's time to do what I've promised you earlier, to finish up my base. To finish up this lovely town, this beautiful Greek fishing and holiday village, and build up these houses over here, which I don't know what they're gonna look like in any shape or form, and the 3 ones over in this area, as well as this road, and potentially another beach over here. Let's hit it. I could not be happier with how this base turned out. And I'm so happy. Greece is finally done. And I'm so satisfied with it. I can see some areas that are maybe up for a little improvement. So this blank wall comes to mind, or maybe this blank wall. But overall talking, I'm really in love with all of these houses and also everything else we built over the course of the season. So the airport and the smaller district of houses, if you can call it that. And of course, the massive terraforming we did. There's just so much that I'm so happy with, and I can't really put it in words. I'm just generally very, very happy with my base. And I don't know how to express it other than to say that I'm happy over and over and over again. But I genuinely am. I'm really in love with this base. And just a quick word before we go into a little bit more detail. All of this would not have been possible without the generous help of Valkyrie, because let's say half of Greece was actually built by her regarding the house department. And apart from the houses themselves, she also made interiors for nearly all of her houses and some of mine. So this is kind of a co-op base if you want. And as you saw earlier in the server tour, she was not that happy with her base, or at least that's what she told me. And I'm glad that she had at least some fun playing over here in my base and building some nice buildings for Greece. So for example, all of this interior here with Crazy on the balcony and the TV right there, the kitchen. Down here we've got Stick holding a TV remote, Tony. All of that would not have happened without the generous help of Valkyrie. So go ahead, go on over to her channel and leave some support, please. I'm so happy, and I'm thankful that she did it, because otherwise Greece would not have been finished. I know that for a fact. One more thing that needs to happen now is we need to make a small tour of this place with shaders on. This will probably hurt my frame rate a bit, but I think it's so worth it. My god, this is amazing. Imagine this being real, and you just walking through here. The shaders kinda really make you feel immersed. It kinda makes you feel like this is a blocky version of reality, and going through this holiday town, which I envisioned from the start of the season, really fills me with satisfaction, because I know that I, with the help of Val, have reached what I set out to do at the start, just 5 to 6 months back, and I'm so happy. All the palm trees, when you look up, the houses just rising up next to you, the airport in the distance, the aqueduct looking mighty fine, everything around this area. Man, one last thing. I have also, again, together with Val, linked up my base with Atom's base, because that's one thing I talked about quite often, I think. And if I didn't, then I'd at least talk to the other server members about it. I wanted to link up my city to Atom's, and he has probably realized he couldn't finish his base, so he didn't bother finishing any area of it, basically. So everything is kind of semi-unfinished. And these streets here, I had originally in mind, they could link up to my base. You know, an intersection, and then it just transitions onto a little bridge over into my area. But I still felt like I wanted to do something, even though his base was not finished and you couldn't properly link it up. So I made the road, I made this bridge, and I've just done the same as Atom, and I've left this part unfinished. You know, Bob the Builder is at it, and he's popped up some of these traffic cones, and he's working away, but he is just not gonna get done before the end of Season 2. Maybe one day, but not now. Oh man, I love it. I love this base. I love Atom's base as well. He has a cruise ship, right? That's amazing. As long as a base has a cruise ship, it doesn't matter what else it has. As long as it has a cruise ship, it is automatically amazing. But just the entirety of his city is gorgeous, breathtaking. Other positive words I'm lacking. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I've said it earlier. I am so happy that I don't know how to express it other than repeatedly saying that I'm happy. And I guess now is while I'm happy and while I'm not. What is that? Wait, I didn't put that on, did I? See you in a magical season 3, Wizard Head. Huh. I guess that transitions very nicely into season 3 then. Didn't plan it. I really didn't put this on. I don't know where it came from, but it seems to be some sort of message. Alright then. See you in season 3. I hope you've enjoyed season 2. I sure did. And I hope you've also enjoyed this base. As always, thank you guys for watching. See you next time in a magical season 3. Goodbye.